Welcome to the Davis Report. I'm your host, Jimmy Davis. It's great to be back with you for our second episode of this new version of our podcast. It's been a really long week, and it's only Monday, so I think I'm still bleeding over from last week. So we're going to, I think, just jump right into things today. I'm going to bring out my first guest, Fernando. How's it going?
It's going good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. I'm glad you could be here today. So, you are running for the Tolleson Union High School District Governing Board. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you decided to run for governing board?
Yeah, I moved to the Tolleson Union High School District a while ago. Bought a house there and absolutely love the community. It's where I see myself having kids and eventually them growing up and attending that school district. I think it's a phenomenal school district. The community is great. I think there are currently some improvements that can be made though. And so really looking forward to throwing my hat in the ring and hopefully being part of that change.
Okay. What do you see as your number one priority when you get elected to the school board? When?
Yes, when. I think for me, a big priority is celebrating the wins that are currently happening in the district. There's so much, again, positive that is taking place. Our teachers, for example, are some of the highest paid in the whole state of Arizona. Mm-hmm. But that tends to be overshadowed recently by some negative news. And we don't focus enough on that. Also making sure that our teachers feel supported and heard and that community members feel supported and heard too. I think there's some miscommunication happening between administration and the community and really want to make sure that we clean that up.
Okay, very nice. So tell me a little bit about your background. So where did you grow up?
I grew up in Michigan. I grew up in a really small town, 3,000 people total. They were
3,000?
3,000.
I have more Facebook followers than that.
Yeah, I think there were more cows in our community than people.
More cows than people, huh?
Yeah, everyone knew each other.
Have you ever gone cow tipping?
No.
You've never done that?
I really should have. Missed opportunity.
I'm disappointed in you right now because low key, I would never do it at this age in my life. But low key, that is something that I've always wanted to do. I don't know why. It just sounds fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no,
okay.
For sure.
I don't know how you didn't do that. Come on now.
I really should have.
Yeah. What is the primary industry where you're from?
Agriculture.
Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Like farming or like cows like
primarily farming.
Okay.
So there was apple orchards and
cool.
a whole bunch of other just different crops throughout the year.
Okay.
Right around the corner of my house, which was super cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, then you're familiar. That's how Tolleson used to be, right?
Yes.
It used to be all fields and agriculture, and now it's not. But that's how it was before. So you kind of maybe grew up in a similar type of environment. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you grew up in Michigan, and then tell us about your college experience because that's pretty awesome. So you're a Harvard graduate.
Yeah, so I went from a small town of 3,000 people to Harvard. It was my first time on a plane ever as well, so that was pretty exciting. My first time living alone too.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely loved it. I had some amazing professors, as you can imagine, some incredible peers as well.
Mm-hmm.
I studied government, and so I always knew that I wanted to be involved in some way or form.
Okay.
And so it just feels like a natural fit right now to be running for the governing board.
For governing board. Very, very cool. Very cool. What would you say was your favorite class when you were at Harvard?
My favorite class. I took this class called Tacos, Tamales, and Tequila.
Really?
It was incredible. We learned about the history of Mexican food.
Okay.
And a lot about indigenous communities throughout
Okay.
Mexico. And I'm Mexican, so that felt really significant to me.
Okay. Did you guys cook any of the foods? Did you drink tequila?
No, I wish our professor would have brought tequila.
They should have brought a spread of
They really should have.
mezcal and tequila for you guys to sample.
Yeah.
That seems like the right thing to do
It
as an
does.
educator.
It does.
That's another missed opportunity. Yeah. Okay. So what year did you graduate from Harvard?
I graduated in 2022.
In 2022.
Mhm.
Oh, so you're brand new over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. So you graduated, and then that's when you moved to Tolleson?
I graduated, moved out to Buckeye.
Okay.
My parents came out a few
I'm
years
sorry
ago.
about that.
It was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough. My parents came out on an anniversary trip to the Grand Canyon, fell in love, sold their house 3 months later, and moved out here. And then I just sort of followed. Hated Buckeye, so left. And then
Wow.
my parents moved 10 houses away from me.
Sorry, Buckeye City Council. We're not trashing Buckeye. It's just really far away from everything.
It's far. It's a
Yeah.
great community.
Yeah.
It's just so disconnected.
Yeah. The good thing about the Tolleson area and the new Tolleson area is that we're kind of conveniently located right off of the I-10 and the 101s. You can kind of go anywhere you want pretty quickly, I feel like, anyway. That's always my justification for it. Like, I can be anywhere in about 30 minutes. So
Exactly.
yeah,
So
when you live in Buckeye, though, you have to add like another 30 minutes to
Right.
that. So
Right.
yeah, that's not going to be it. So where do you see yourself in the next maybe 10 years?
That's a great question. I don't know. I think right now my big focus is getting elected to the
Okay.
governing board.
Okay.
And then from there we'll see. That's my big focus right now is cleaning up whatever's happening on that board, and then continuing to serve my community and whatever.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I am the people operations generalist at a nonprofit called Recidivists. So we work towards reducing incarceration across the country.
What did you say your title was?
People operations generalist.
What does that mean?
It's a fancy title for HR.
Okay. People operations generalist. All right. That's a new one. That's a new one for sure. All right. Let's do some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Gross. I'm just kidding. I already asked you about your favorite class. What book changed your life?
I honestly don't really read much.
Oh my God. That's fine. You're all Harry Potter. Just kidding. First job you ever had?
Shipping and receiving.
Shipping and receiving. I've thankfully never had to do something like that. I would die. Like, there's no way. Yeah. Kudos to people who have real jobs, because I can't. I cannot. What is a song that is on your campaign playlist right now? Do you have a campaign playlist? I've
don't.
never had a
I
campaign
need
playlist.
to make a campaign.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Dream vacation spot?
Japan.
Japan. Why?
There's so much great food and culture.
Are you a Pokemon fan?
I am not. No.
You're not a Pokemon fan?
No,
You're
I'm
like the
not.
age that like they're all Pokemon
I used
fans.
to play Pokemon, but when I was like 10.
I get that, but so okay, fine. There's probably a Pikachu card at his house somewhere. If you could give your high school self some advice, what would it be?
Be yourself, and everyone will learn to accept you over time.
Okay. What inspires you the most in public service?
My uncle ran for mayor of Chicago in 2015 and is currently serving in the House of Representatives.
All right. What is the best part of living in Tolleson?
The community. Everyone is just, I have phenomenal neighbors. The school district is great, of course. And I see myself living there for a while.
All right. I like that. I like that answer. Even though you're a new Tolleson, we're not going to hold that against you. I would say they're awesome vice mayor, but we can't call me your vice mayor. But all right. So I want to talk a little bit about so being an LGBTQIA plus identifying elected official comes with its own and now I'm getting all the serious stuff in. It comes with its own like layers of complications, right? Let's kind of, before I ask that, let's kind of go back a little bit. Let's talk about like coming out. How and when did you come out? How did that go for you?
Yeah, I was 19. It was in 2019.
Okay.
We were on a family vacation trip in Mexico, and we were sitting in the car driving to lunch, and I just told my parents, I said, I have something to tell you. I have a boyfriend, and they did not take it well at first.
Okay.
Lots of crying took place for myself and my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually they came around though, and now we're, I think, closer than ever because of it.
Okay.
But those first few years were tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's. I find in Latino families, it's usually not that easy, right? There's always that period of adjustment for everyone to kind of like settle in on what this actually is, what it means, right? So yeah, I know my mom had some trouble with it, and she's great. Everyone in my family is great about it, but it's a hard thing sometimes, I think, for Latinos, for culturally. So with that, my other question was, with being an elected official, there's always a lot of noise, right? So I guess I'm not even going to ask you a question. I'm just going to tell you to just kind of filter that out, right? We recently had a post, because we became the first city to join the Greater Phoenix Equality Chamber of Commerce, and I was really proud of it. The city put it out, and there was just like lots of like hate, like spewed in the comments, right? And I was letting it kind of get to me, and then I had to think about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is only like 5 people that are just being really loud. And then I looked at the likes and the hearts, and there was like more than 100. And I'm like, wow, this way overshadows, right? They just aren't, these people just don't want to fight with these people, right? So I guess that is my my advice to you, is to just kind of don't pay attention to the noise. Just focus on what you're doing, and don't let anyone use that like as a tool to draw something out of you, or get a negative reaction out of you, because it's not worth it. So another example was Kirsten Cinema. Everyone loved her around here. We were at an event, and I was wearing the sequence thing, and she asked to take a picture with me, and so we took a picture. And then her staff a few days later asked if they could post the picture, and I said, yeah, of course, but she has to tag me. Hatred everywhere. Like the comments were disgusting. Like, people are really keyboard warriors. Most of the time, I think people will say things I know they'll say things online that they won't say to you, to your face, right? So whatever. Just ignore the noise. That's where I'm at. So that's my piece of advice to you. I think that, whether it's school board or something else, I know you'll do really well, which is why I endorsed you. Now I'm saying it on my podcast, right? You're super smart. You've got good energy. So just be your authentic self, and I think, you'll do great things. So yeah, there you go. There's my unsolicited advice for the day. So let's talk a little bit more about, like, what do you do for fun when you're not working or running for school board, when you're not a what did you say? People
operations generalist.
People operations generalist. When you're not doing that, what do you do for fun? What do you enjoy to do?
I love being active, so I love going hiking. Obviously, it's too hot for that right now.
Yeah, don't be one of those people.
No, absolutely not. But I love working with kids. My dad and I started our own youth soccer club a few years ago, which is a 501c3 nonprofit. Soccer is super expensive for travel. It can cost a few $1,000s, which many low-income families can't just drop. And so our big goal is helping low-income families be able to access that same level of high soccer and competitive soccer.
Yeah.
And so we give out a lot of scholarships.
That's awesome.
So
that's really beautiful work in itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the club sports stuff is not accessible to a lot of West Side kids. Let's be honest. It's just so outrageously priced. It's so expensive. I know my sister used to do club basketball, and I mean, it was just through the roof. It's like, oh, $500 for this. Oh, $1,000 for this. Like, these are like working families. This is it's. I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I'm not hating on club sports, but we all know how much I love sports. It's my favorite thing on earth. But yeah, no, that's good work. That's good work. So keep that up. Yeah. How long have you been coaching?
10 years.
10
I
years.
started coaching when I was 15.
Wow. Yeah. So you played soccer. What, like, position are they positions?
Positions, yeah.
What position did you play?
I was a center back. I was a defender.
So what does that position do? Because I have no idea.
Preventing the other team from scoring. It's very underappreciated.
So you're on like
all the way in the back.
Okay.
I'm not the one like scoring goals and getting all the recognition.
Okay, you're just a defender.
Stopping the other team from scoring.
All right. What was your favorite? Was that your favorite position to play, or was there another position that you liked to play, and that's just what you got stuck with, or how did that work?
No, that was my favorite position, and I was good at it. So I was probably the only player that would play 90 minutes from my team, the full 90 minutes. Everyone else would get subbed.
A game is 90 minutes?
Yeah.
That's a long time to run
game.
back and forth.
It's a long game. Yeah. So I also liked it because of that, because I got to play it full time.
Okay. So when did you stop playing?
I stopped playing when I was 18, right
18?
before I left to college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't play in college.
No.
Does Harvard have sports teams?
They do. They have like recreational, which I could have done, but it's very rigorous workload, and definitely would not been
Yeah.
able to
No
handle it.
time for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I get it. I get it. Are you musical at all?
Yes, I was in drumline in high school.
So he's not musical. He was a drummer. I'm just kidding.
I have rhythm. I have rhythm.
All right. All right. I'll give you that. I'm just kidding. I'm not dissing drummers. Drummers are awesome. I cannot like I wish I could play a drum set, but I guess I'm just not coordinated enough.
Oh, I can't do drum set like the xylophone or the marimba.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are my favorite.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, at least those are pitched. So
Yeah.
you're playing a melody or something or some harmony notes. All right. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Yeah, I can play organ like kind of. I can fake the organ pretty okay, which is like multiple keyboards and like your feet, right? There's a bunch of pedals on the bottom and you use your feet. It's like a keyboard. So I could do that. But doing a drum set, like it's just I can't. I don't know what there's like some disconnect there. It just doesn't work for me. So anyway. All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, I mean, other than I'm really excited to continue getting to meet more people in the community. I've had so many meetings over the past 2 weeks with teachers and community leaders and everyone really, and excited to just get to continue getting out there and listening and getting to meet more people.
Yeah, at least you'll have some cooler months coming up to get out in the community and meet with people.
Yeah.
Although the prime time for election season is in the dead of summer.
Yeah.
Whoever designed that is not nice. I think they just wanted people not to run. That's probably why they did that,
I
because
think so.
it's like 120 and you're like knocking on doors and it's not it. It's not it.
Yeah,
But it's good.
sure.
It's good work because it's good to get out into the community and talk with people and, so we have our third Friday events coming up in Tolleson, so make sure you come
Yeah,
to those.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Those are
I'll be there.
fun. I'm not even sure who the first act is, but we have one in September. So anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna get our next guest out here. We have Angel Peavy. Let's play his reel.
What's taking you so long? Are you okay?
All right, we're back with Angel Peavy, director extraordinaire. How you doing, Angel?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This is the second time you've been on a podcast with me.
Second time, yes.
Second time, yeah. You were on the remix before, yeah.
The remix.
The remix, now the Davis Report.
Yeah.
We forgot about that. Yeah, you were. I got this in Rocky Point.
Okay.
When
cool.
yeah, it came with not water inside of it.
As it should.
But all right, well, Angel, tell us a little bit about what you got going on. What's coming up for you?
So, for my company, Broken Handle Productions, we usually host in October a horror themed festival. I mean, it's a night really of horror shorts, and the last few years we've gotten lucky to be able to host it at what was it before? It was just Jimmy Davis.
Jimmy Davis Music Studio.
Music studio, and we're lucky enough again to be able to host it here at the new studio, the Brio Music Center. Wait, what is it?
Well, it's Jimmy Davis Music at Brio
It's 4 words.
Studio.
Yeah. So we're getting to.
Whatever.
We're gonna be able to host it here. It'll be our 4th year. And we're excited. We've already got a lot of good stuff coming in.
Cool. Are they all local?
Last year was mostly local, and we had we've gotten lucky enough to be able to have like we had a festival out in Long Beach, and we were in a festival there, so we got to meet a lot of really cool filmmakers there. So we've sort of broadened our reach.
Okay.
So we had some LA based
That's cool.
stuff, and we hopefully more, regional stuff too.
Okay. What made you want to get into horror in particular?
I mean, we were watching horror. My family was watching horror when I was way too young to be watching stuff. Like people can talk about, when I watched it at this age. I like The Shining or The Exorcist. I can't tell you the age. That's how early we were watching these things.
Low key, I did too.
Yeah,
Which is
so,
probably
like,
why I don't like them.
It's kind of like it was like our movie time as a family. We'd watch a lot of movies, but it was like separate. And the horror movies were the time where we were like, oh no, we all gonna be scared together, and one of us would go to the bathroom and all of us try to scare the other one. So I don't know, it's just in my blood, I guess.
Okay. I was watching a reel. You know what? I'm low key. Yesterday I was in bed all day and I watched reels all day,
Nice.
like TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram.
sometimes you need that.
I was like, why didn't I just watch like a show or something? But one of the reels that I saw was talking about the Addams Family and them being Latino or whatever, and it was talking about how like Latinos love horror, and they do. It's true. I can remember watching The Exorcist as like a kid. Like, why was I watching The Exorcist as a kid?
It's funny because like the film industry loves the fact that we have a Latino fan base. I mean, you go to any horror event in LA, it's mostly Mexican kids going out. Like we go to HHN every year, the Halloween Horror Nights in Universal. It is 75% Mexican kids.
Wow.
But the thing is like you see that and you're like, well, then why aren't we telling Mexican stories?
That
We got
part.
tons of Mexican folklore. Why aren't we telling more of those? Like, oh, I know Jason. That's a guy on the East Coast. I can't really,
Yeah. With the Llorona or whatever,
Yeah.
there's been a few attempts, but it needs to be done well. But there's lots of stories like that,
Tons.
Yeah, I know my grandma used to terrorize us and tell us
Yeah.
she was going to get us, or she had a wolf that was going to eat us, or the chupacabra, things like that if we went out at night. So don't go out at night. And I stay out at night now.
that becomes the stories that I tell my kids. Like I don't have spooky stories to tell the kids, but like I can tell true stories, or at least true stories that oh, my mom and uncle saw this, or my grandma said she saw this. And you're like, it's in our blood, man. I mean, we're melodramatic. It's like it is us.
I think you bring up a good point that representation matters, right? In all forms of media, horror movies, comedies, whatever. Like it's important to see yourself on the screen, and if you're not seeing yourself on the screen, it's hard to just, I guess, like feel like you're a part of something, right?
Right.
So yeah. So tell those stories, Angel. Tell those stories.
Trying.
Good.
Trying.
Do you have any short films coming up or any?
We are, so it's been busy for us. Our company, we've partnered with another company, and I'm doing cinematography on a feature film right now.
Oh, cool.
And I actually haven't shot anything personally like I've directed in the last couple of years.
Okay.
Bath Time was the last thing.
Okay.
But for this event, I've sort of like wrapped my head around like a series of Bath Time was at my house, and I sort of hate shooting at my house because I'm editing. I'm seeing my house. It's not scary because it's my house. So I was able to like wrap my head around the idea of house full of monsters.
Okay.
And our house is, I mean, I have a lot of kids, so I mean, it works both
Checks
ways.
out.
Yeah,
Checks
so
out.
we're shooting something in our house again this year.
Mhm.
So
How many kids do you have total?
You know, we only have 5 right now. No, that's it. 5. We're done with 5. Yeah.
You say this and now you're going to
No,
be
no, 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 no,
expecting.
no. That is medically taken care of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There'll be a problem if there is. Huh?
If there isn't, then Nikki, we have a problem.
That's funny. Yeah, I can't imagine having one child, let alone 5.
It's funny because like, I, you say that, but then like after a while they start taking care of each other.
Okay.
So like it's for as surprising as Raymond was, he is like you're like it's I don't see my world without 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just weird.
Yeah, I had always been like a hard no on kids, but my brother had.
I was too.
I know you were. I know you
I
were.
was too.
And here you are.
5 kids, a little more tired, a little more gray.
Yeah, but since my brother has had my niece, now I'm a little bit more open to it.
Yeah.
Like, but it would have to be the right situation. Like, I have to have the right partner. It has to be right,
Yeah.
or I'm not doing it because.
It just you end up seeing the world through their eyes in the end, and it's like, well, yeah, that's what it's about. You know, now I get to throw them in horror movies. I have free actors. Isn't
You
that
do.
cool?
You do have free actors.
Yeah.
That's true. I'd have a free choir, I guess. I
Yeah,
should get it
exactly.
together. Dang. Yeah, I think, I guess, I mean, obviously I'm not a father, but I think one of the most beautiful things that I've ever experienced is my niece, like Theo or whatever, just talking to me, and she's starting to communicate more, and it is a beautiful thing. And you do see the world through their eyes, and it changes your perspective for sure.
Like I will never be able to experience the Sixth Sense in like that ending ever again. Like unless they give you a cool pill where you get to like be able to rewatch movies, because that would be, if anyone can develop a pill that'll give you amnesia for 2 hours, I would take it so we can watch like those cool movies again.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to do that. But what I can do is watch my kids watch the Sixth
Watch
Sense.
it, yeah.
So
That's cool. That's cool. Well, back to your film festival. What's the date for it again?
We will be here. What is it? October 18th.
October 18th.
18th, Saturday.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, what time?
7. We're kind of loosey goosey with the time. It's probably 7, and it's mostly when I originally pitched it, it was like, fuck film festivals. I've never gotten to the Phoenix Film Festival ever. I've submitted multiple things, and then you sit down and you're just like, whoa, what do I got to do? Oh wait, I'm just gonna do it myself. So then it became this thing where you want to host a film festival for people who, I mean, a lot of people can't get into film festivals.
Yeah.
And then becomes just a hang, and you get to network with people that are already doing it in the area. I've gotten a lot of really cool people. I mean, the half the people I work with, we've come to this event.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Well, I'm excited. I think I'll actually be able to attend
yeah,
this
it'll
year.
be fun. Yeah. Don't worry.
I don't think I've been able to attend not one of them. I've had to like open up and go do something because
We've been doing it on Fridays, and this is
Yeah.
like the first Saturday.
Yeah, I think it's collided with like our third Friday event at the city a few times and a couple of other things. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm excited. I love horror movies so much. I don't, but it's okay. I'm gonna be scared. It'll be fine.
It's a good hang.
I like like possession movies. I don't know what it is about those kind of movies.
What's your favorite possession movie?
So the Exorcism of Emily Rose, like
Oh, okay.
I like that movie, right?
Okay.
Or like things like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't really like the slasher stuff. I just don't like.
I'm not a fan. That doesn't scare me.
Yeah, well, I just don't like violence. It kind of makes me sad, and
Yeah, it's not the violence for me. It's sort of like it's a guy trying to kill me. It's like it's not. I can go to downtown Phoenix right now and have someone trying to kill me. That's not really scary. I mean, it is scary, but it's not.
you're not wrong. Poor Phoenix.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
They'll figure it out one day, or they won't.
Downtown Phoenix is amazing, but also
It is, and it's come a long way in our lifetime. I mean, if you think about when we were kids, you did not go to downtown Phoenix, and now it's a destination.
yeah,
It's a
now
little
you're-
sketchy, but it's a destination, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you have coming up?
No, I mean just that, and I think next year the feature that I'm the cinematographer on will be out. So I mean, I'll be back for that.
Okay.
Promote that. I don't
Can you tell us what that is? Can I do
know.
it?
It's a film about a
He's all Avengers Doomsday. I'm just kidding.
yeah. So Robert Downey Jr. No, it's about a man who is his brother was in the KKK, which is kind of interesting. We're going to be shooting that stuff, and he lives in a town that's like a very rural town, and it's also like this story of a man who is gay and
We love that.
who's in a small town and having these relationships with people, and I don't know, it's a lot of things.
Is this a movie about my life?
That or my friend James's life, who's the actor, and who's also gonna have a film in
cool.
this year's.
Cool.
So yeah, I don't know. So it's a lot of things. It's hard to nail down what it is, but it's interesting. It's fun. A buddy named Michael Entity is directing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How fun. How fun. All right, let's do some rapid fire questions with you. Scariest horror movie of all time.
The Exorcist.
It is pretty scary. I like Repossessed though. Have you seen that? The spoof of it?
No. I
You've
haven't.
never seen it?
No,
Oh,
no.
look it up. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. They used to always show it on like whatever cable channel. Guilty pleasure horror movie.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You ever seen that?
Is that the one? No, that's not the one
It's
I'm
the
thinking
big
of.
giant.
What's the one with that like white clown where he carries
That's
body parts in
That's Terrifier. No, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is exactly what the title is.
Okay.
Alien clowns fall to Earth and terrorize a town.
Oh.
And they like killer popcorn and killer cotton candy, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's really campy, but it
sounds really campy.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one you said was Terrorizer?
Terrifier.
Terrifier?
Yeah.
Somebody took me on a date to watch
Oh
that
yeah,
movie.
which one? The first one or
Number 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like
apparently number 3 was even worse, like more gruesome.
horrible.
Yeah,
I don't like
That's gonna
graphic.
that's gonna be a haunted house at Universal Studios this October. I'm
That
so
is-
excited for that.
Not okay. I will not be there. You will not catch me there.
I'll be
That's I just can't get behind haunted houses either.
No?
Like I don't want, I'm going to hit somebody. Like you can't just be popping out at me trying to chase me. Like it's just
Oh man, I
it's-
love them so much.
it's hood reflexes. Like
I think it's actually sick how much I love them. Like I'll be smiling throughout the day.
that
It's
is
weird.
that's
It's so weird.
It's not going to be for me.
Yeah,
It's not- favorite snack when you're watching scary
it's
movies?
popcorn.
Popcorn? I love popcorn
I've
too.
got a big bag of popcorn waiting for me at home right now.
Okay. All right. If you could collaborate with any director, past or present, who would it be?
I love so many directors. That's the problem. I mean, there's a movie that I've literally been calling a certain theater in LA to see when they're going to be screening it because I want to go. So Guillermo del Toro is probably my favorite director of all time. But like he produces a lot of stuff. Have you ever seen The Orphanage? That's a Spanish horror movie.
Okay.
That's a brilliant movie. So he's done Pan's Labyrinth. He's done Hellboy. He's done Shape of Water.
Hellboy, the first round of Hellboy or the
Yes,
second
the
round?
first and second one. And
Not the
then-
reboot or whatever?
No, not the reboots.
I never seen the reboot.
No, I
It
haven't
just
either.
didn't look like something I wanted to watch.
I'm kind of interested in the Crooked Man one or whatever the last one was, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
I pretty much watched like all of the comic booky movies that come out, and I was like, no, this is just not going to be it for me. So I just didn't. I just didn't.
No,
so.
so Guillermo del Toro, if I just shaking the man's hand would be enough, but like
Okay.
to work with him would be amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that your hall pass? Like you're gonna turn gay for Guillermo del Toro? I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
if he'll have me.
I'm kidding. You're the first straight person to ever be on the Davis Report, by the way.
Oh, that's true, huh? Okay.
It is true.
I get
See,
I
equal
don't see
opportunity.
I don't see my trophy or plaque.
We're
or
going to have to
anything.
give him a straight pride flag.
It's just the American flag now, I guess.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Let's get you a MAGA hat and the American
Yeah,
flag
yeah.
and, you know,
the
straight
Salvation
straight
Army.
white Christian.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. From the Goodwill.
Oh, yeah, Goodwill. Sorry.
Not even Salvation Army. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, I'm excited for your festival. I know
Yes.
it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully there's not too many slasher films in it. Make them all possession films just for me. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. Just do what you do. But
Okay.
how many directors do you have that are showcasing?
Right now, the thing is like we purposely made it announced in August because like short horror films are like sort of like, oh, I was thinking of a thing. So there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm gonna write something for that or I'm gonna shoot something
Yes,
for that.
okay.
But right now I have 4 to 5.
Oh, cool. Cool.
And I mean,
Will most of them be here also?
yeah.
Oh, that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
So do you guys do like Q&A with
Do
them?
Q&A. We will be split them up into groups, and we'll do A and B, and I host it. Yay!
That's cool.
With my we do questions from the audience, and the idea that you can actually network with someone who is also directing, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. It's
Yeah.
always cool to be in a room with other like-minded people, right?
Yeah.
Other people who are doing kind of the same thing. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. All right, so October 18th for that.
18.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you bring your kids to that?
No. Well, just because they're annoying. No. No. I would. I mean, some of them aren't crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I put Dean in one
Yeah.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
and
That's on. Can they watch that on YouTube?
yes. If you go to Broken Handle Productions on YouTube, Bath Time is there. Everything we've done is there. It's actually less horror movies than horror shorts than you think. We got a Pride short coming out. November. What is it? When is Arizona Pride?
October.
October. So we have a Pride, James Yaw, someone I've worked with a bunch. He's coming out with a Pride short film.
That's
that we shot
awesome.
last year. He's trying to get into the Pride in downtown Phoenix or whatever.
Okay.
So we got a lot of stuff coming.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. One of the things that I would like to see happen, and I'm sure they already happen, but I would like to see like a local like Latino film festival, like
Oh, so
all
we can host it?
Latino. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I've kind of talked with a couple of people about it, but I let's do it.
I mean, you could do a
That's so important.
we could do a cool 48-hour thing where you give everyone a prompt and then they go off and shoot it, no matter on their phones or, I mean, shit, you can do one too. I mean, it really like, there's the stigma behind, like, well, you're a filmmaker, whatever. It's like, no, just do it. You got a phone, just do it.
Yeah, everyone does have a camera on their
Yeah.
hand. But yeah, no, I think that'd be like a really cool thing to do. So
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Let's make
do
it
it.
happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I said, representation matters, and we need more avenues. And like you're saying, like you haven't gotten into these other film festivals or whatever, so you just do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
I don't need a seat at your table. I'm going to make my own. That's where I'm at, right? That's
Exactly.
fuck everybody else. So anyway, all right. Well, thank you both for being here today.
Thank you for
It
having
was
us.
it was nice talking to
It
you.
was nice meeting you.
Yeah, this was a lot calmer than last week.
Hey, but it was a good one. Last week was a good one too.
Yeah, it was. It was a good episode. Next week will be a good one as well.
Yeah.
If I survive this week. Yeah. So where am I going to be at this week? Let me think. So I will be at the Arizona League of Cities conference most of the week. So I will not be hosting karaoke Wednesday or Thursday at Boycott. Ashira will be there both nights, but I will be at Tap 2 on Friday. The Arizona League of Cities, speaking of being around people who like-minded and who are doing some of the same things that you are doing, is a conference of all of the local elected officials in the state. So all of the council people and mayors and their staff, we all come together and just kind of talk about our local problems and how we can, figure out what is the best solution for Arizona, right? So it's always a fun conference. There's a lot going on. I'm actually doing my first presentation at a conference ever tomorrow morning. on we can't call it a blue zone because blue zone was way too expensive. So living in place.
What's a blue zone?
A blue zone is where people live to be over 100. Like there's a lot of people that live in those areas that are over 100. So they're all over the world. There's a documentary on Netflix about blue zones. So anyway, aging in place is what we're calling it, just because like getting tied up with the blue zone organization was just not it. So anyway, because in Tolleson, we do have a lot of people who live to be 100 years old, and we have a lot of the key things. So it has to do with food and community. And in Tolleson, we have a really, really strong, thriving senior program. We're actually out of space at our brand new senior center. There's like standing room only, which is not good for seniors. They're filling the place up every day, which is awesome. We've expanded our program already to include, it's all day now. They'll feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They get to socialize. Like my grandparents go every day. They love it. Like they stay till bingo, and then they go do what they got to do, But like it's amazing. And then you go in there and like you visit and you see all the like people from growing up or whatever. And it's just it's a great vibe in there. And they just have such a good time. It's like high school. They have their tables where they sit with their friends, and they bring food for each other. It's a beautiful program. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna present on tomorrow on our Living in Place initiative, and becoming more, making our city able to, well, I can't even talk, and I'm presenting on this tomorrow. Making our city a better place to age in place, right? Making it easier for seniors to stay in their home and age in place, or to stay in their city, because they do want to stay in Tolleson. So that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. And then the rest of the conference, I have a bunch of meetings. I'll be meeting with our federal lobbyists and just all kinds of different stuff. So I'm going to have a busy week. So I'm going to be in Scottsdale, my favorite city in all of the Valley. Least favorite, honestly. But I'll be over there. But then Friday, I'll be at Tap 2.
You've offended Buckeye. You've offended Scottsdale.
I'm just working on the list.
Okay,
I'm gonna talk crap about every city, because Tolleson's the best one. Avondale's second place, because I pretend I'm the mayor of Avondale sometimes. So
You will be soon. Don't worry.
Tolleson, not Avondale.
I know, but you'll do the outreach.
Yeah, that part. I'm going to just take over. We're going to annex Avondale. I'm just kidding. We are not. But anyway, so it'll be a busy week for me as far as that goes, but it'll be lots of good work. So I love doing this kind of stuff. It's fun. It's exciting. We get to like just talk about our issues and find real solutions, that work locally. Because a lot of times, like, the federal government gets all the the media attention and all the craziness that's going on, but really it's the local elected officials who impact your day-to-day life the most. So if you're watching and you don't know who your local elected officials are, look it up. Find out who your city council people are. Find out who your school board people are, because there's a lot of crazies that are in elected office right now. So we need to really pay attention. Really, in all areas. There's crazies. There's MAGA people.
If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying to take it.
Exactly. Your vote does matter. So register to vote. Pay attention. Find out who your local elected officials are. If you want help figuring that out, call me, text me, message me. I will help you. And if you want to run for office, let me know. I will help you, because we need a younger generation of elected officials, because I'm going to be honest with you, when I sit in some of these rooms do not reflect the communities that we are coming from. So, yeah, it's a real serious issue nationwide, but we can do something about it here. So we can do it. Register to vote, pay attention, or run for office. It's not that hard, I promise you. It's actually a pain in the ass to run for office.
Easy.
Yeah, super easy. Anyway, I guess that's my whole rant for the day. I didn't have one in me earlier. I have one now. I'm not going to lie. I'm super low energy today. I'm super tired, but it's fine. We did this. We did a thing. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
I appreciate you both. Any last minute words? You can donate to his campaign.
Yeah, donate to his campaign.
Yeah, you can. My link went up today.
His link went up today. It's all over his socials.
What is the link?
We'll share them out.
It's on Act Blue, and you can find me at fernando.for.tuhsd.
Okay. I like that. All right. So you know where to find him. You can donate to his campaign. I'm running for re-election too, so volunteer for my campaign.
I'm thinking about joining Taekwondo or whatever that is next door. So
Oh my gosh, it's so funny because this place, I'm not even going to go to that part. But one day I was sitting here because I started teaching here before I was the owner of this new studio. I'm just sitting here and I'm just hearing this drum all of a sudden. And I'm like, what in the hell is that? And so I asked the front desk girl, I'm like, what is that noise? She's like, oh, it's the Taekwondo place next door. And then after a while, because it's like, doom, 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 you start hearing, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yep. So that's what we get to hear from time to time. So I'm never going to worry about being too noisy up in the studio because they're noisy. On the other side of us is like a medical plaza, but they're only here till like 5 o'clock, so they'll live. But yeah, this is a trip having a Taekwondo studio as my neighbor. They do like Tai Chi, yoga. There's always something going on up in there. So anyway, check them out or register for a class with me at Jimmy Davis Music at Brio Studio. Anyway, okay, my last commercial for the day. All right, guys, it's been real. It's been fun, but I got things to do, so I'm gonna go. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. Have a great week. Remember to take care of yourself and each other. Spread love, not herpes. I'll see you next week, right here on the Davis Report. Bye. I didn't put my last slide in